Guys, 1958, previously barn find, sitting since 1969. Les rescued this. He's had it in his garage for 10 years. It's coming home. Yep, I'm pushing cars around.
Yes, you are.
Oh, there's the sun.
Oh, look at that.
The question is it a Euro ragtop car?
Right.
I know what you're thinking. You see the overriders. When we get it home, we'll get into it. Les, what's the history on this car?
As a child, my parents were very good friends with these people that owned this car. And we went to a Memorial Day party every year at this barn in Orange, Connecticut. And it was there for years and years and years. And I used to bug the guy, Alex. I'd say, you know, that car's gonna be mine one day. And here it is in my garage. But it came from there probably 10 years ago now, out of the barn after being there since 1969. It was driven in, is what I was told. It was driven in there and sat there covered since 1969. And about 10 years ago or so, it got moved out because the parents passed away and the house got sold. So the car had to go, and it got put, as a crow flies, straight across from my house, outside under a tarp for about a week. And I didn't let that happen, so I saved it and brought it here. And it's been inside since then. So it's only been out in the weather for a week since '69.
It's crazy.
It is crazy, and here it is, but you know, in its glory. But what a cool car.
Well, there it is. Beautiful car. 58 Ragtop. Question is, will it have semaphores? Guys, we made it back, and you know, guess who's here? Of course, Dubworks.
Yeah.
Drove his trusty 67 up to get a look at the 58.
Yeah.
What are your initial thoughts? You've had some time to look it over.
I've had some time to look it over. It's interesting. Very interesting car. I don't think it's from around these parts, from my initial inspection. Yes.
Are you leaning towards Europe or are you leaning towards Canada?
I don't know. It could go either way. I don't know much about Canada.
Me either. I know don't they have the 3-spoke steering wheel?
Some of them do, some of them don't, because you could get Canadian Standards.
Oh, and the Deluxe.
Canadian Deluxe,
right.
Canadian Custom. So this is not American at all. These are H4 headlights.
Right.
That's not American.
Did Canadians get them?
I don't think they had them. So
Okay.
that would put it in Europe. But with that, in Europe, 58 shouldn't have these.
Right. So the big question that we're going to try to find out today is if this car is a semaphore car. I took a gamble on this car. It's an awesome car.
It is.
But I have 58 Ragtops.
I think it has semaphores.
You do?
Hiding there.
Hiding.
I've done a little feeling.
You've done a little feeling?
The body man magic.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
feel. Okay.
I can feel it.
You can feel a little something,
I
something.
feel a little flipper coming out there.
So let's just go back to the front, because if you notice, it had, when I pulled that 55 out of the junkyard with Kevin, they put an Allstate kind of quirky, the little turn signals on the horn grills there.
Yep.
So my thought is, he remembers this car always as blue. He said it was sitting in a barn since '69. I know the tag says 80. He was a kid. He's a straight shooter. He said, you know, it sounds baloney, but he has pictures of this in the barn when he was a kid. So anyway, back to my point. We've got 2 sets of turn signals here. Yellow jackets all over Dub. Now, did you see the tube fenders? One's not a tube fender.
I checked that. Yes, that's what I was doing. One of them does not have the wiring tube.
Right.
Which
so
is interesting. And the rear fenders are out.
I'm all over the place right now. Bear with me, everyone. But speaking of rear fenders,
I've got a few things back here.
This fender has.
This has the Euro tops.
Right, but let me put the this yellow jacket. Just will not leave us alone. So this, I think it's this fender has the original snowflake taillight holes.
You can see them?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't grab a light. But yeah, I think it's that one.
Yes.
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 Okay. So you think this fender is original?
I think this one's original because this is perfectly stamped.
Original VW,
Original VW. Yes.
but not original to the car because we have undercoating
Yes.
and non-undercoating on the inner fender,
Yes.
and it has the correct bolt holes for the 62, 67 taillight.
That's true. And it has an American spec.
This side,
This side.
you think this side's hacked?
This side is hacked because if you pulled this back, look how it's all choppy
Oh yeah.
around the edge.
Yep.
That's not from Volkswagen.
Which,
But it's got a Euro taillight,
Euro taillight.
which they would have forced in Germany. And the undercoating matches. And it's got the tiny holes.
And the tiny holes. For the snowflakes, there it is.
Original.
It's leaning towards a semaphore car. Back to your previous point, it has the amber, which
It's
is,
the amber, which is, I don't know if Canada got amber. Europe did get amber.
and these are real deal. These
Yes.
are Hellas. These aren't like repops.
And in Europe, in 60, when they got rid of the semaphores, it didn't matter if it was a 57, you had to get rid of the semaphores. So they would have started, you had to switch.
Did I hear that right? Where you had to go to turn signals in
You
Europe?
had to. It was
Okay,
not a choice.
so that makes me think that this car was done
There.
there in Europe.
Yes.
Also, this musty one, I was talking to him and he pointed out that this taillight is in better condition
This one. The
than that
housing or
one.
the
Yes.
lights? Yes. It is
He
nice.
said, well, maybe, and then we're hit on this side.
But it's possible.
So that maybe the taillight got damaged, and while it was here in the
it
USA,
got switched.
they put the
to the
common red one on it.
This is also interesting, but this plate is an old plate on a new plate on a new plate. So like it got
Well, it was,
circled a few times here,
I feel like that plate is on the original title from 66, that plate
which
number.
would make more sense because AA without a dot is like 58, 59, and then the way this Connecticut is, because I'm a nerd, this is thin stamping. That would have started in 68.
Okay,
And
that's
they
when
would
it,
not issue a dot because it's a reissue. See how this plate's mounted back to license plates where it's screwed right through here? All European plates are screwed right to the body. And I bet those holes were already there for the German plate and they just went right through.
another bit of Delworks tidbit on the plates. You're a plate expert.
I try. That way the DMV can't get me.
It's looking good. It's looking good for semaphores.
Yes, looking good like a European car should.
Sweet. How about those body mounts though?
Those are not bad. And
Those are
this
super
is this tire.
solid.
Was this tire on the car?
Yeah.
Because
these
this is a German Continental tire.
really?
Yeah, Strauss is tubeless.
Oh, there you go.
560, 50.
Still has the German tires.
Yes, German tires. Fun.
So here's the next tidbit. Aside from this being almost impeccable inside, we have some
That's
ashtray rot.
unusual for you.
Unusual. And the inside of the tank is immaculate. I read online that when it's stamped 1957, this is a September 57 car. On the body tag, it's stamped 1957,
It
and I
is.
believe in the Euro cars were stamped that way.
Interesting.
So, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm just going by some of the things I read on Samba. What are those? Is that factory there?
Those are fuses.
I know. Yeah, I don't remember.
American cars, I don't think have fuses there.
Is that for those
That could
quirky
be for
little
the,
lights?
Those could be for the little lights, or for having replacement
Oh.
bulbs. I don't know.
Hmm.
We don't have those here.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yes.
Still has the 4-tab hood, which is nice, and
Not
still
a lot
has
of-
the
not a lot of
cracks
that.
that typically come along with 4-tabbers. Still has the paper on the fuses, which
That's
is impressive.
That's quite impressive.
2 ignition switches, well, 3 all day.
3.
Yeah, because you got the original, we'll show you in a minute, and
Yes.
then those 2. So the next thing is this interior. Now,
Yes.
it's 58, 59, typically 2-tone interiors, right?
Yes.
This is cloth.
Yes. Typically European would get cloth.
But did Canadian get European?
Canadians could have cloth. America could have cloth, but you'd have to order it.
All right.
A dealer would never order cloth cars for a lineup.
Oh, and look at the shifter.
That's weird.
That's almost like a, what are those? They make the exhaust.
Vintage speed.
Vintage speed. It kind of reminds me of a vintage speed shifter. So the dash, fortunately,
What happened there?
yeah.
You would have a little too much polish?
No, he stripped the dash. He said he had carpet on the dash.
Oh, well,
He said we got this custom wood thing. But I see 3 holes drilled that don't go there. Got an old May 68 sticker under there.
There you go. That's Connecticut.
Yep. Well, it was bought in, I think, 66.
Bought here in 66.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's our
That
little,
makes-
our
that
little
works.
rust area. So what do you guys think so far at this point? Is it a semaphore car or is it not? What are you betting? Money bags?
Let me go get my whole envelope. No.
Yeah.
What?
What do you think?
Um,
You said I paid too much again. What do you think now? Yeah, he said, I said, oh, yeah, he's crazy. What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Care to change your mind now?
No.
No? Kids. The question is, this could be a semaphore car. Would that change things for you?
Yeah.
If it was a semaphore car?
Mhm.
All right, good, good.
Good answer.
You gotta tell Les thank you for the fishing poles and the tackle.
Oh yes, thank you.
It's got all kinds of stuff in there. Camping stuff? Yeah, I gotta, look at this. First aid kit, where was that when you ripped your heel open at the beach? Yeah, thank you, Les. So these are the other rims I got.
Let's see.
Oh, that's a Firestone.
Firestone.
Yeah,
Which is kind of on the cusp. This one is not going to be original because it's a DOT. That
okay.
started in 69.
Dual visors.
European Deluxe. What's this? European.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't think Canadian had that? Yeah, let's show 'em-
Canada uses cam.
let's show them the speedo.
There you go.
Fat needle.
Fat needle kilometer.
KM 120, and it's the right date
And
too.
it's the right date.
What is it? 57, right?
857. That's about right.
857. All right, let's go give it the magnetic
Let me put this on my
test.
safe. Oh,
It's not a good sign.
it's not.
It's not what I was looking for, Josh.
That's a good magnet, though. That's a good magnet.
Let me see.
You don't want it to stick?
No, we don't want it to stick. Oh.
Put it right there.
Oh no, that's, you can feel it.
You can feel it doesn't have a
Yeah,
stick.
here. Yeah, watch this. Put it when I go like.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
metal.
now-
That's metal.
Now when we go here.
Yeah, no.
It just doesn't have that pull.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
That's,
it could-
that's... No, you want to hear it? You know, it's a good one. Stick it on that one, and see how the
Oh,
pull
yeah.
is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it pulls it hard. Here, you try it.
Let me see. Well, it like pulls it from you. No,
A little lower.
it's
It's not as strong.
It's like a thud
Yeah, it's not
when
as
it
strong.
hits. Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Might
Yeah.
need to break out that new.
That
Okay.
new Honda. That's what you got to break out, is your new Honda. 58. Is it a semaphore car? Let me know in the comments if you think this is a European car or a Canadian car. I've been trying to do some homework. Huge thank you to Delbergs for stopping by, giving me some of his knowledge on the car. Thank you, Les, for passing the car on to me. I appreciate it and all the stuff you gave me today. So thank you guys. Make it a great week and let me know in the comments. And then we'll dig into the pillar and find out, is it or is it not semaphore car, baby? Let's go. And one more huge thank you goes out to Larry. Larry sent me the lead on this car. I landed it. Thank you, Larry, and thank you for everything you've done for me. I super appreciate it. More soon, guys. Is it a semaphore car? Fingers crossed. We'll see you soon. Take care. I had to wait 48 hours to do this because I bought it and didn't take it home. All right, let's have it.